So this question looks like it's going to be a translate word problem question. I know that because the question is 4 or more lines long. So let's take a look at this one sentence at a time, making sure to understand what we've read prior to moving on and translate any quantitative information that we see here. So the first sentence says a model estimates that whales from the genus E travel 72 to 77 miles in the ocean each day during their migration. Okay, so 72 to 77, and we're going to say miles per day is our range for the distance that whales travel during migration. Based on this model, which inequality represents the estimated total number of miles, x, a whale from genus E could travel in 16 days of its migration. So let's take a look at this. So at the minimum of 72 miles per day, if the whale was traveling for 16 days, we'd have to multiply that 72 by 16. And for the maximum of 77 miles per day that whale could travel, and that whale is traveling for 16 days, at a maximum distance, that whale would travel 77 times 16. So since our x value represents the actual or the estimated total number, and we know that it's somewhere between those, I'm going to put an x here in the middle and say that x would have to be greater than or equal to this number here, but it would have to be less than or equal to this number here. And hopefully that makes sense, right? It has to be, this is like our minimum, so x could be equal to it, but it could be greater than it as well. And this would be our maximum, where x could be equal to it, but it could also be less than it. X cannot be greater than this, and x cannot be less than this. So hopefully that makes sense. So which answer choice matches this situation? Looks like choice A, we're adding 16 to those numbers. That's definitely not correct. Choice B, we are multiplying. Good. We have 72 times 16. We have 77 times 16. Are our inequalities in the correct direction? Yes, they are, right? X is greater than and x is less than. So perfect. So B must be the correct answer here.